Hey guys, welcome to a War Thunder video. Today we'll be looking at the J28 and just looking at why I think it's a really good plane. Now, for a bit of background, J28 it's a vampire that was purchased by the Swedish military in 1946, and yeah, that's about as much background as you get for a neutral country like Sweden. And so the J28, at least in War Thunder, is really good. That's comes down to a couple of reasons. The first of which is that it's very maneuverable, and the second is, or I would say, is the cannons. Now, the turning, as I'm demonstrating now, if you have a good crew, then you can outturn pretty much anything. Like, the turning on this thing, if you just set it to 10 minutes of fuel and keep the plane light, like you don't put any rockets or anything on it, is really good. And if you have a good crew, like I do, with like maxed vitality, no sorry, not vitality, stamina and G tolerance, then you'll be able to outturn things. So yeah, here we're just gonna sort of fly over them, or fly over these MiGs, and then turn into them so we can get behind them and open fire. Now when we do that, we will be using our 20mm all-can cannons, and see, that's what happens when you press the wrong key. You press F instead of H. So there's important mistakes that can be made in War Thunder, such as opening your flaps instead of your air brake, and now we see that I've completely ruined this dive because of exactly that. So I'm going to try and reevaluate what I can do here, which is go for this Seahawk, who looks kinda slow. And I do like to push head-ons in this plane because I really like the cannons and I feel like they can do a lot of damage, and that combined with the maneuverability lets you sort of get out of the way before they can do anything. And I've gone behind the Seahawk now, and it's kind of like my fight now. Like, well, he's gonna go down. Yeah, and we can go on to this MiG-9 now, do a bit of a turn, push the head on again, and then do the exact same thing as we did with the Seahawk. But our teammate is probably gonna get him before that, or I do not know. But what I do know is that I will at least try and swoop here. And now another Seahawk has introduced himself. I believe it is my chance to take him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna die. Well, that was cut short, but got to see a bit of the J28. We're gonna cut to another battle now. So guys, we're back in a new game, and you see I just picked up a kill assist on that MiG-9, and we're turning sort of back, and we're cutting straight into the action this time. And now we're in a bit of a different situation, because now I'm below everyone. Before I was above them, but now I'm below them. So I'm gonna climb a bit, they're all gonna dive, and hopefully I regain control so that I can push the head on. But he goes down to a SK-60, which is also a very viable plane right now, I think. And I will probably make a video on that later too. So this Horton is on us, and we're kind of just gonna ignore him for now, because we can. And if we can, I want to do that, because I don't want to deal with him. But what I do want is to deal with him, but I can't go for him because he has way more energy than me, and I am in a pretty low energy state, which means this dive or this turn is probably not so smart. But the Horton does not commit to the head-on, which is pretty smart of him. So I'm gonna dive, which gives me a lot more energy, but now I'm behind him, from which I can commit war crimes. Oh no. Now, yeah, it's kind of just evolved into who can turn better. And the answer is me. So this game is going pretty well. I mean, I only have a 1 kill and 1 assist, but we're just gonna dive now. I hear shots from over there. Oh, and what do you know? There's another Horton. Now, we're just gonna put ourselves into this vertical, follow him, and maybe kill him here. Right here, right now. Got a crit. And we're gonna put combat flaps on. He has far more energy than us, but he is burning up. Well, not burning, he's leaking oil, I think. We hit him again. We're gonna turn. This is not super good because we don't have a lot of energy, but he has less, I think, because he's hit and he's kind of just falling now. They're attacking our airbase, so that means there is a bomber somewhere. I think this Horton's gonna die himself, but I want to make sure he does, and I want to make sure I get the kill, because I am currently grinding out the J29F. So, I want that XP or RP. But the kill is mine in the end, and I'm gonna try and find this bomber who's probably at like 10k or something. It's insane how high these B29s get, but I mean, it does make sense. It's just kind of annoying when you can't find them. I had this one game where I had to activate the order so that I could actually see him. It took like, yeah, pretty much my entire fuel tank like twice. I was at the land. But I don't want it to happen this game. So I'm gonna realize that I don't have a lot of fuel. I'm gonna turn back because I don't think I can continue this game. I don't think it's gonna end within 4 minutes. Actually, his IL-28 does show up now. He is one of 2 people left on his team, and if I can get to him, or yeah, well, he's gonna die to that F-86. And we're going to continue onwards towards the airfield, and are not going to try and steal anyone's kills. Yeah, so the J28 overall, I think that the J28 is really good, and that it's my primary, or it's my favorite jet to like in this battle rating range to grind out the Swedish top tier jets, because the J29s, or the only J29s that are really competitive are the premium one, which I don't have, and the J29F, which I'm currently trying to get, and the other ones are not super good. They're just very heavy, and I don't really like them. I feel like they just are too slow, and I mean they're kind of like, I would compare them to P-47s. Like, you can do really good in them, and they have very, very good cannons and armaments, but you have to, it plays slowly in the beginning, and I find that the J28 is just a lot more fun, and I highly recommend it for anyone that is, or I highly recommend just going down the fighter bomber path for the Swedes, because it's a lot better, like in these battle ratings or at those ranks, than the just normal fighters. And the IL-28 might end this game here if this vampire does not intercept them, and that might be the case there. Oh no. Now we're gonna get to see if he did or if he did not completely destroy our base, and I don't think he did, so we're going to try and head on him, which is my tried and proven method for killing anything in the J28, and it's probably not going to work, and I don't really know how to combat IL-28s because they have very, very good turrets. Very good turrets. And the people that play them normally use them to grind, so their crews for the turrets are insanely good. And I often find myself just being lasered out of the sky by them. But here, I don't think he has the power to really do anything. I mean, our F-86 is, yeah, in the process of taking off now, and he's gonna go down. He's just gonna plant in the ground. Yep. And that's gonna be the game. I hope you all have a good day, and that this video was of use to you, or encourage you to start grinding the Swedish trees, maybe, or just to use the J28 more if you have it already. Thank you, and bye.